last year, Kent, early in the season when you came here, you're talking about kind of extended preseason, still trying to figure out what your group is. How far ahead are you at this point, this time, than you were last one you were here?
We'll find out. Yeah, I mean, we're certainly a little bit further ahead, understanding of what we do on both sides of the ball, expectations and all that, familiarity with the coaches, and we have a better understanding of our players. But we do have some new faces as well, and some guys are going to play some key positions for us and some roles on this football team. But it's excited to get started. We'll see where we're at.
You chased down Zach Collaros in the offseason. What have you seen from this young quarterback as the leader of this team now?
Well, I mean, he's demonstrated everything that we knew he was. He's highly dedicated. He is very, very unselfish. He works really hard. He wants to be great. He's very athletic, and he understands the value of preparation and how hard it needs to prepare to be a really good football player.
Corey Chamberlain called him a younger, shorter Henry Burris. Is that anywhere near accurate?
Yeah, I don't. I know better than to compare players to other players. So Zach's his own man.
Your roster, are you a better team week one this year than last year?
Like I said, we'll see. I mean, we feel like we've strengthened the roster in certain spots, and but you guys know we have to wait and see game time. When the bullets are flying, it's a little bit different. We'll see how well the guys play.
How much is week one always an unknown for all the coaches? You'd like to think you're better than you were last year, but you never know. Kind of like Winnipeg. And
well, I mean, our focus is just, we don't go in a game thinking we're better or worse than last year. We go in a game with a plan that we want to execute, and then we see where we're at, and it's about constant improvement. And I think if you focus on that, the wins and losses typically take care of themselves.
How important was it to bolster the depth for the nationals on your team, or non-imports, whatever phrase you prefer?
Well, I feel like you start there, right? When you build a football team, and you have to start with great Canadian talent and national talent now, and we're always going to do that.
Craig Butler, you brought him over from Saskatchewan. What do you hope to see now that you moved him back to his natural safety spot?
He's a football player, loves the game, just a complete player, great leader, smart. He picked up Orlando's defense very quickly, and the guy just has a knack of making plays. And this game, at the end of the day, it comes down to just players making plays, no matter what position you're in, and he has a knack to do that.
You know a little bit something about coming back to this place and playing here. Is that something that Butler has to think about a little bit, or to prepare himself for?
The only thing he needs to think about is not thinking about it, because it's just a distraction. I mean, all the distractions are something that you have to learn to put out of your mind and your emotions. And when you get out here, it's the same football field, same dimensions, and just keep focused on what you can control. Some of those things are outside of your control, and they really don't have any value in your preparation of the way that you're going to play.
The weather for the Grey Cup was cold and somewhat awful tomorrow. Rainy, cold, windy.
No, why would we expect anything different? Oh man, how many rain games did we have last year? I don't know that we had a single nice day in Guelph. So our guys are used to it. We'll see. Everybody's got to play in it, so it is what it is.
Do you play up at all a Grey Cup rematch for the guys that were in the locker room last year?
I haven't talked about it. Yeah. It's a new year. Last year is not relevant to what we're doing this year, and our level of preparation and how we approach our preparation is going to remain consistent regardless of the week or who we're playing.
Did you do anything to put that behind you? Like, did you say anything at the beginning of training camp, or show the film again and say, okay, look, this is done now? No? There was no exorcism ceremony or burning of the...
We might have burned the film. No, there's nothing like that, no.
Ken, as a former quarterback back in the day, you weren't letting you rough up the balls this year. I think it would have made a difference back in the day when you can have your own footballs as a quarterback now. It makes a difference to the guys?
Yeah, we might have doctored them up a little bit back in the day. I think it's a good thing. Yeah, we were definitely for that role, and there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to play with the balls that you practice with during the week, and make sure that you're playing with a nice broken-in football.
Is that all inner motivation for a player who lost last year's Grey Cup? You can use that as their own motivation. You may not use it, but they might.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's going to find their own areas to motivate themselves and to be self-motivated, and if they draw on that as an individual, then that's great. But I want them to focus on their assignments and focus on playing hard and playing to the whistle every play, and let the results take care of themselves.
What's the mood like when you go into a season opener? Excitement, anxiety,
Yeah,
nervous,
all the above. Yeah, not more excited. You know, it's good to get the season going, to start playing real games, and it's a long season. You know, it's a long season. A lot happens, as you guys know, throughout the course of the year. And every team has to overcome obstacles and retrench as they face those obstacles. And you know, we're going to be no different than any other team.
Could too much be put on the first game of an 18-game season?
We don't bring any different level of desire to win. You know, the first game or the 18th game. I mean, you should go out with the expectation to win every game and have the same level of preparation and emotionally, physically, psychologically that you would any other week.
After 6 months, ready to play and stop talking about football?
Stop. You mean? Well, we're still talking about it. The guys want to play. You know, you get tired of looking at each other all the time and practicing against the same guys every day. This is a great challenge for us. It's a really good football team we're playing, and it'll be a great